All right. Let's continue on. Wow, day 230. Wow, we're cruising along. I wonder if it goes an entire year. A sign of things to come. Don't tell me if you know. I don't care. Shopping. Something that always seemed so tedious before the sanctions has become even more of a chore now. You managed to get almost everything you needed for the family this evening, but you'll have to come back tomorrow to get through the week. There's a queue to leave the car park, and though it's hard to make out why in the dark. Hopefully, whatever. Oh, my mouse. Mouse. Hold on. Let me. That's very weird. Damn it! Can I just press enter? There we go. Just press enter. Okay. Weird. As the final car in front of you drives off, you realize the queue is actually due to a checkpoint set up at the exit. A friendly-looking man in an advanced uniform, CCO emblazoned in a number of places on it, approaches your car and knocks on the driver's side window. You roll it down. Good evening. Nothing to worry about. I was just wondering if I could see your team membership card, please. Weren't these cards supposed to be voluntary? I'm sorry, I don't have one. Not a problem. We got forms with us right here, and we're more than happy to sign you up. The man gestures to his colleague behind him, a young woman in a similar uniform. She clearly received the short end of the stick and is stuck with the paperwork. Okay, so I can just use the arrows. I don't know what happened to the mouse. Let's see. Well, I suppose I might as well as you're here. I thought these cards weren't required. Well, strictly speaking, they're not. But there's also loads of benefits to having them and no reason not to get one. His smile fades a bit, and when he puts a hand up to scratch the back of his neck for a moment, he leans over to you, his presence now seeming a little intimidating. You make a good point, sign me up. No thanks, it's not something I want right now. Almost instantly, the friendly demeanor is gone, and his expression is one of stern disapproval. Well, obviously I can't make you sign up, but I would strongly recommend you do, and soon. We wouldn't want people to think you had anything to hide, would we? He takes a step back and gestures for you to drive on. You're sure you see him writing something down in your rearview mirror as you head home somewhat more hurriedly than before. Clearly Vance very keen on everyone joining the team. An invitation worth ignoring? It's a Saturday. One of your few days off and you've made the most of it. But as late afternoon draws on, the invitation sits pinned to the fridge staring accusingly at you. The Channel 1 Gala is a mandatory work event, Bozeman was very quick to tell you. Also, don't you dare be late. Yo! Ryzen Ennis, I don't know how to say that, has gifted a sub to Got Any Jankum?
Hail, Berserker!
I'm not a team player? No, I'm a team player. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck was that? Weird. Oh. Oh, it's just my headphones. Okay. Yeah, seemed like there's a bad connection to my headphones. Okay, anyways. Channel 1 Gala is a mandatory work event. Don't be late. Okay. You've already... Fucking, it's distressing that my mouse doesn't work. You've already skipped a work weekend once. You can't do it again. Best go. You can live with another note from Bozeman if you keep your Saturday night. If you can keep your Saturday night. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go to the gala. Best start getting ready. You wonder if Sam will give you a lift. A drink or two might help with the enforced office socializing. Hopefully it won't be too bad. After all, you're pretty good at your job, right? No, I didn't lose my mouse, or the mouse pointer, I guess. The mouse I got. A national news night. You arrive on time, barely, at the Slovenian, one of the oldest and grandest hotels in the capital. You're surprised to see a queue to get in, and quickly realize it's because people are being searched at the door by some very military-looking personnel in smart attire. While you're waiting, you can't help but notice just how very opulent the building is, possibly the fanciest place you've been to in your entire life. You submit to being patted down, and with a sigh of relief, are let into the hotel. Once inside, you're directed to the grand ballroom, and following the signs, you marvel at the sheer scale of the place and the amount of armed security guards. When you finally arrive, a very severe-looking woman at the door asks for your name. I'm Alex Winston. She curtly checks her list before whispering something to the waiter beside her. You've made it just in time to be seated before dinner. Please follow Emmanuel here to your table. The waiter smiles at you and opens one of the great double doors, gesturing for you to enter. Immediately, you can see why it's called the Grand Ballroom. You pause for a second to take it all in. You feel a slight tap on your arm, and Emmanuel gestures for you to follow him. He seats you at a table in the center floor area with a decent view of the stage. Clearly, you're in Bozeman's good books at the moment. You're sat with some colleagues you've seen around the Channel 1 offices before, but don't know that well. One of them informs you far too excitedly it's a very corporate evening of awards and speeches. At least the food should be good. Dinner is indeed lovely, and with the help of the no doubt very expensive wine, conversation flows easily enough. In fact, much to your surprise, you're actually presented with an award for Best Newcomer to the Channel 1 family. Well, this was unexpected. As you walk up to collect it, you recognize the presenter as Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey of Incisors fame. He thanks Advance for sponsoring this year's gala, before specifically thanking Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement for being in attendance tonight. As you take to the stage, you see the frontmost central table does indeed seat the Prime Ministers, as well as Bozeman, Megan, and some other very well-to-do types that you don't recognize. That explains all the security. As you're handed the award, Dr. Atkinson Blimey asks if you'd like to say a few words. You're a little nervous and splutter out some quick praise for Advance at Channel 1. You make a joke thanking Dave for fleeing the country and leaving you his job. Let's make a joke. It'll probably fucking piss him off. Let's make a joke. Most of the room breaks out into polite laughter, but you see that neither of the prime ministers cracks so much as a smile, and nor does Bozeman. He's too busy frantically flipping between examining Peter and Julia for a reaction and glaring daggers at you. Eventually, they join in the light applause as Adrian ushers you back to your seat. That may not have been the smartest move. I didn't think so. Just as jokes are usually left up, leave the jokes to the professionals. Just as you're finishing up dinner, one of the other people at your table points behind you. As you turn, you see Bozeman walking briskly past, with Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement in tow. You're pretty sure he was pointedly ignoring you. He seems to be introducing the prime ministers to a selection of people at different tables. Better them than you. You finish off the rest of the meal, listen to the last few speeches, and then head home. Yeah, like Chris Rock. That is not on Chris Rock, dude. I will stand by that. You're a fucking adult. Take a joke. If it's a bad joke, just boo. For fuck's sake. All in all, it was a surprisingly after you finish off the rest of the meal, listen to the last few speeches, and then head home. All in all, it was a surprisingly nice evening. You might actually look forward to the next one. The real joke is Zeke. Leave before ban. I wouldn't ban you for that, Barry. Keep your friends close. When your enemy's closer. Or I could have said like, you're right. I'm not gonna ban you. Rock, Alethea, ban this guy. Oh, we might actually look forward to the next one, providing Bozeman invites you to that one, of course, right? Don't get entangled in it, Zeke. What's a trap? The heat wave. Oh, it's reading my controller input. That's why. Okay, it just switched to controller for some reason. Okay. That's why I wasn't reading my mouse.
What, you got something to hose down the sun, have you?
Yes, they just...
How do I aim it? Oh, there we go. Pull it down. Okay. Airplane controls.
You know, I genuinely thought you'd be in a better mood today. She's not even here.
Yes,
Okay.
but he is. Our gun-toting handler.
Who, Andy?
I don't know what the fuck his name is, do I?
He's here to keep us safe from people like Disrupt.
More like keep us in line. I hate guns.
Oh, it's a loudspeaker, not a phone this
10
time,
seconds,
huh?
everybody.
So, we've got any actual real news tonight?
Well, the world's on fire. That good enough for you? Going in 5, 4,
Okay.
3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Siege mentality. The World Council today established a military blockade to enforce the
I won't.
unjust and punitive sanctions now entering their 10th week.
They look the
In a
same.
statement from team headquarters a short time ago, Prime Minister Julia Salisbury issued a commanding response to this unprovoked escalation.
Ever since these illegal sanctions were imposed, we have gratefully relied upon trade and aid from our worldwide friends who, like us, refuse to recognize their legitimacy. Today's escalation, however, is nothing short of an act of war. We call upon our international allies to condemn this blockade absolutely, and we warn aggressors to this country that we are neither meek nor defenseless. Thank you.
Taking the plunge. Far be it for us to be cynical, but
So, hold on a second. Oh, Pleasure Corp. I don't see any Pleasure Corp anything. Oh, wait.
Is more about attention than it is about love.
That's it. That's Pleasure
As
Corp,
this
right?
leaked photo shows, the naturals of heartthrob Johnny Handsleeves and art snob Tiffany Lamore were far from conventional when they finally tied the knot this week. In a ceremony that
That says Pleasure Corp, right? PC.
The couple are insisting they hold with tradition. Well, as they say, something old, something new.
Something old, something nude.
Exciting news from Advance today with the announcement of a new monthly prize draw for all team membership card holders. Every month, lucky winners from across the country will be picked at random.
Gotta get the old man
what
in there.
Team HQ are describing as unique prizes worth more than money used to be. Take up on the scheme has been much higher than expected, and if this lucky winner's delighted face is anything to go by, it looks like pretty soon everyone's going to have one. Kiss me, Flardy. The nation's favourite all-rounder, the humble Flard, has risen to new heights today after a surprise announcement. The news that Flard fans all over the territory have been waiting for is
Oh my
finally
God, die
in a
Flard,
statement
you
met with
bet.
Universal tonight, Remington's Fist unveiled the next chapter for their faithful family favourite, the Flard. Lawrence Blunderclatch and Helena Canterbury Boatshoe, known to be mortal enemies, are to reunite to celebrate their one mutual love.
Welcome to the Flardy, pal.
Self-confessed Flardy, Sophia Remington, said, "It's only right that the real hero of our age takes centre stage in this no-holes-flard action thriller." Oh, Captain, my Captain. Progress today for the stranded scientists of Dundee.
Oh, we do. Oh, the third one is working
As the
now.
captain
Okay.
leading their rescue mission is announced. The trapped team have survived in the cave system for many months now, but hope is on the horizon as the expedition leader is announced by the Board of Underground Theoretics. A respected professional with decades of experience, training and knowledge, Captain Audrey Aerospace is said to be the only real choice to successfully save the troubled scientific excursion, but an unfortunate one to be sat next to at a dinner party or social occasion. Life during wartime. As if we didn't have enough aggressors on our borders, internal problems are growing for the government as radical activist group Disrupt caused chaos in Parliament Park last night. Scuffles broke out after the protest, resulting in multiple arrests and the injury of 3 community cohesion officers. Advance have yet to comment. As grassroots support for the movement grows rapidly,
I love that.
especially in those areas.
Oh my God, Chad
not
Kroger's in the movement?
Regenerate.
Look at this wooden bat.
Fear return to the bad old days of inequality, division, and multiple.
It's all right, Rise. It's okay. No worries.
All this, and I'll be talking to some people with fascinating medical conditions, as well as one of the contenders in this year's Feline Football Championship and her proud owner. That's all up on tonight's National Nightly News. But first
You
tonight,
fucking
our
assholes.
team of correspondents has been dispatched to every corner of the country to see how the people of this great nation of ours are coping with this unprecedented hot weather. First, let's go to Megan Wolf in Shining-on-Sea to see what the scientific community has to say. Megan, how's the weather there?
It's absolutely glorious, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. I'm here with Dr. Anna Burns of the University of Princeford. Are you enjoying the weather as much as I am?
Oh, yes, it's wonderful, isn't it? My eyelids are sweating.
And you're part of a team carrying out a study into just what's causing this unbelievable heat, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, we want to be able to reassure the public once and for all that there's absolutely nothing to worry about and that they can enjoy their sunstroke and fossil fuels in peace.
You sound very confident.
What's making all that fucking noise?
So
Is that the feed?
There's really no cause for any concern here. I've actually left my car running.
Tell us about this experiment.
Well, we take data from weather stations from all over the world, along with atmospheric samples, and we take all that and we feed it into this state-of-the-art computer, and very soon
Computer?
we'll get a high-tech readout of the results.
Blimey, that sounds very fancy.
I should just say, none of this would be possible without the generous support of Remington's Fist. This is all thanks to their unrivaled investment in our future, and may I just say, complimentary personal anecdote. Oh, here we go. And, as expected, everything is absolutely fucked. Hang on. This can't be right.
Right, but obviously you said a second ago that everything is absolutely fine, so, you know.
Everything's absolutely
Phone
fine.
letter just says, why, God, why?
We should be celebrating these wonderful results, I think. There we are.
We need to evolve gills within 40 years.
You look thirsty.
Here it just says, shit.
Look at you. This is meant to be a celebration. Can't go around looking like that.
Shit,
There you go.
shit,
Much
shit.
better. Can I just say thank you
Oh,
again
stop
to
it!
Susan for-
I was a little early.
Everyone, we don't
Suck my
have
ass.
long. Time is
It's
running
running out. Absolutely right. That is all we have time for.
Abandon hope and return to the forest.
Enjoy that. I'd like to thank Dr. Burns for just one opinion on the climate.
The sea will reclaim us all.
They
What the shit, dude?
Megan Wolfare, attempting to do some actual news. Next,
That sucks.
goes over to Robin Short, who's in Scritchford with some of the winners of this week's team membership lottery. Robin?
Thanks, Jeremy. I'm here in Scritchford with Gary Failsafe, a janitor at the local school, and Amelia Jackhammer, an aspiring poet. Both of you were drawn at random from those who hold team membership cards to receive this week's amazing prize. How do you feel?
Filled with fervent euphoria.
Yeah, good, yeah.
And all that we had to do was fill in a quick form or two.
Wow, that sounds so
God, I hate
convenient, but
It double
well done
presses
to
my
know
fucking
what
D
have you
key
won.
sometimes.
That's right, Robin. I've won dinner with Julia Salisbury at one of the capital's top restaurants.
Ooh, swanky.
Hold on. I gotta look at these. Oh, so I can turn off the VHS rack until it's commercial time. I just gotta remember if I need power. Yeah, maybe. If it becomes an issue.
I've been invited to Peter Clement's house to help him dredge the gutter in.
That's absolutely terrific. You must both be over the moon.
I've written a poem about it.
So, can you tell me about the moment when you first heard the news?
Well, I was battling against a particularly difficult floater, probably one of the sixth formers, when the headmaster came and found me.
I was involved in a similarly brutal conflict with a particularly arduous stanza.
So you were both polishing turds?
No, I don't like to polish them. I like to keep them intact for my collection.
Oh. How unexpected.
I don't polish turds. I write...
Oh, so turds is fine.
Potato, potato. So Gary,
Do you think Peter Clement's going to let me keep the contents of his downpour?
there's no harm in asking, I suppose.
Would you like to hear one?
No, thank you. Gary, when you signed up for team membership, was it in hopes of winning the lottery or were there other reasons?
I like a flutter, of course, but no, the boss said I had to sign up to keep coming into school.
Very sensible.
Does it say how much power I'm
It's important
using?
to know who we're trusting around our children.
Oh, I have an unpublished book of sonnets about children. Perhaps you'd like to hear one.
No!
Or an anthology of haikus on the death of innocence.
I'd rather hear about Gary's turd collection.
Really? I thought you might say that.
Oh. Oh.
Are you all right?
Yes, it's coming. It's inspiration and it's delicious.
Right you are.
Today on the show there's no news. Just a man who keeps multiple clues.
Yeah, this big one's my favourite. See how it's fibrous, really lovely texture.
Would you encourage other people to...
Oh,
enter
right
their
here. There it
category?
is. Okay.
If it's colour you're looking for, take a gander at old Blue Eyes here.
The national news lost its way when it covered some crap on a tray.
Some of these are quite rare.
Maybe that was unfair.
And that's all we have time for today. Back to you, Jeremy.
Thanks, Robin. What a lucky pair they are. And finally in this segment, it's over to Patrick Bannon, who's gone to the smelliest town in the country to see how the unprecedented weather is affecting the locals. Patrick?
Hello there, Jeremy. Hello, yes. I'm here
The
live in
smelliest.
Coventry, which was recently voted
Woo!
the smelliest town in the country. And I have to say,
Oh, stop it! Oops.
we're proud of our achievement, to be honest with you. You can tell that look at him, proud as punch. You know what?
What?
It's like, son, being the second.
It looked fine to me!
Living in the shadow of Arseminster. Those smug fucks.
Man,
Who's
fuck
laughing
you,
now,
man.
eh?
Fuck this. Fuck all y'all.
So what happened, mate? Right, the good people from Remington's Fist came in and saved the day with their factory. You're talking, of course, about the newly built flour factory. Yeah, they gave us this big presentation on jobs and growth. But as soon as we heard about the stench,
That was fucking stupid. That thing was not that far out of sync.
Does this stink not affect your... develop any symptoms. Now, folk are saying something about the production line and how they dump carcasses directly into the water main, but I think
right. Turn the fan on.
valves on the high street. On the high street? Should I see a doctor? What are the symptoms? Well, the first one is asking stupid questions. Then folk experience a loss of inhibition.
Fuck off, do they? When was the last time you brushed your teeth, you stinking old tramp?
Next recording is a period of randomly bursting into song, followed immediately by delusions of grandeur.
Oh, that's not really a problem, little song of my life. Hello, it's sexy Patrick Bannon, and he's wearing sexy shorts now. Oh my God, look at me. I'm like a stallion. I'm gorgeous, why didn't you tell me? I should take my shirt off. You know what? I'll even let you touch me if you want.
That will be the bout of undeserved self-confidence.
Love the Bannon.
Why does it say check power? My power's fine!
Oh, man.
Yellow is fine!
And
This isn't fucking Chernobyl!
All that's left now are the hallucinations and unconsciousness.
I know I have something off! I have the VHS and the fan off, it's fine!
Why are you made out of elbows? You know I don't eat opinions.
Good fucking God, man.
That's all here from Grizzleford, a town that's really making a stink. Bang. You need to stand back. No, way back. The first few expulsions.
Better be here, purely for medical reasons. Don't go away. Unless, of course, you've got something better to do. We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
All right.
Well, that was stupid, even for you.
I don't care.
This next section features a potentially controversial guest. Advance may request some censorship if he goes too off topic. You've done a great job so far keeping everyone happy, so let's keep up the good work.
What do you mean? Jeremy?
My mic is still on.
Segment grade E! E? The fuck is an E? Fuck you.
That's what I'm talking about? Cat football? We should be doing an interview with the War Minister, or a report from Grentham Downs. Even the weather will be more fucking relevant than this.
Jeremy, please, just breathe. It's just something light to keep people's minds off things.
Exactly, which is wrong. People's minds
So
should
the
be very much
fucking,
off.
okay, this is what fucking bothers me. I turned off the fan and the power to the fan, and the fucking power meter didn't go down at all. That doesn't make sense to me.
Christ, it's so fucking hot.
Please, just as quickly as you can.
I can't do this anymore, Jenny. I've had enough. That's it. This is just
10 seconds. Get over yourself, Jeremy. Why don't you stop feeling sorry for yourself for 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News with me, your
Look at that, it's still in the red.
Wilson. Later, we'll be talking to the captain of the territory's first cat football team, Professor Pumpkin. But first, I'm joined by 3 guests with some balmy bodily behaviours. Joining me is a woman who's been hiccuping for over 9 months. Isn't that right, Miss Piercy?
Yes, that's right.
Yes. Tell us, what brought all this on?
Well, it's all a bit of
So
a
the VHS
blur,
rack does a
Jeremy,
little
to be
bit.
totally frank with you. So I was watching your show and I remember seeing the news.
I wish you would stop telling me to do that. I fucking know.
Fascinating stuff. Also here is Frankie Steampipe. Perhaps you could explain to us exactly what your physiological fourboil is.
I'm here to say it's high time people like me were respected. We're constantly overlooked in the workplace, we're whispered about on buses, and we're asked politely to leave children's birthday parties.
Nope,
And
nope.
it's
My keys were off one by one.
I'm sorry, my bowels have comic timing.
And finally, I'm joined by a man who answers every question honestly, even when it isn't aimed at him. How do you cope with that, Mr. Truman?
With a combination of booze, self-hatred, and hardcore pornography.
Is that right?
Not according to my therapist.
Well, in that case, let's speak to Rose. Tell me, how does the hiccuping impact you?
I get shushed a lot, which is hard. At work, they've asked me to stop answering the phones. It's really affected my confidence.
Well, I find it really fucking irritating.
Do people tend to believe your story?
Fuck no.
Actually, I've been surprised at how much support I've received.
I'm missing all the good farts,
My
man!
wife left me, and I was hoping that the fame would win her back.
We've started a group for people with ailments deemed broadly comical by society. It's called Take Us Seriously.
That's right. And we bloody well mean it.
And who's joined so far?
A bunch of fucking losers.
It's just us so far.
And how much success have you had?
Well, we've seen some real positive changes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's been a runaway success.
Shit all. Not a single person come to our fun run, and all of our leaflets fell in the canal.
Well, Miss Jessie, some people are saying your condition was actually caused by the shocking events of that night. What do you think?
Come now, Mr. Donaldson, that's absolute rubbish.
What it'd be like to have a pair of tits.
Could you? I'm sorry, it's very hot. What was I thinking?
That you're a team fuck puppet?
No.
Or a sellout cunt?
Apologies, just a reminder that he can't help it. And hey, if this isn't live television, then what is it?
A fuckfest of propaganda masquerading as journalism.
Right, Frankie, Rose, tell us, how can the viewers get involved with your cause?
Yes, we're holding a sponsored run in Capitol Park next weekend. It's called the No Smile.
God damn it, someone ducked in, you assholes!
No laugh half. What did I say before the show?
That it was the team pulling Jeremy Donaldson's strings.
No, I didn't say.
Wow, we
say that.
may have to end that there, unfortunately. What a harmless bit of fun.
Steady on!
This is exactly what I'm talking about. We demand respect.
Yes, well, later, I'll be talking to Professor Pumpkin, a ginger tabby with a world-class pair of penalty paws. Is that really necessary?
Hi.
No, it isn't.
Would you like to felch? Would you like to felch?
Unhand him at once!
Enough! That's enough!
Oh, whoop, I fucking fucked up.
Enough!
What are you doing?
Trying not to piss myself.
Alex, cut.
Don't you dare! Don't you fucking dare cut to the ads before I tell you. Now, you in the broadcast centre, Bozeman's little scapegoat, you listen to me.
I'm
You
listening.
cut to the ads before I tell you to,
Okay.
and I will kill every single person in this studio.
Okay.
I am thinking about what I'm doing. I've been thinking about it for a long time. We all should be. Christ, it's so fucking hot in here. Do you remember when we used to do the real news? Before it was all lottery winners and bloody cat football? We are on the brinks of a siege, the likes of which the world hasn't seen in hundreds of years. The enemy is at the gates, and I'm stuck here talking to these three fucking idiots.
I think my hiccups have stopped.
You three, get the fuck out of my studio. Go on, now, go, before I change my mind. Jenny, lock the doors.
Okay.
Lock the doors.
Yes, Jeremy.
Now. Good. Yes. Now. Right then. You in the broadcast centre.
Yeah,
Alex,
that's me.
you listen to me.
Okay.
You pay attention. Now, I'm sure you've already loaded up exactly what you're going to play in the commercial.
I have.
But today is going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
Look to your right. Yes, really. Look to your right. There is a VHS tape, and I want you to load it into one of the machines. And when I say so, and not before, you play it.
Okay.
You've got about 15 seconds, so I wouldn't waste any time. Now, all cameras,
Alex, I
all
assume
of
you
you,
won't be playing that
on
tape.
me.
This station does not negotiate with
When you
terrorists.
come back,
I hope I've made
I'm gonna do
myself
the
clear.
fucking-
You seem to know what to
Because
do.
every single thing that comes out of this studio is either one-sided or, by now, we're going to show the other side for a bit of fucking balance, like the good old days. Alex, play the fucking tape. Now, I don't want to hurt any of you. But if I see anything I don't like, I will not hesitate to start by killing this man.
Oh, Alex, you're going to get me in trouble
Reset
with
the
that.
system for the
Let's
third
hope you
segment.
made the right call.
I imagine the ratings are going to be through the roof.
A+! Rating through the roof. Hey, he's got a gun on live people, dude. I'm doing what he says. I don't give a shit.
know Advance are lying to you. You know the elderly are not a burden. You know the rich were not all evil. And you know the team membership card is an ID card, no matter what they try to tell you. But why should you trust us? Another faceless organization. A shadowy figure with a distorted voice. You've seen it so many times in the movies. Well, this is not a movie.
Oh, hey. It's that dude.
My name is Alan
James, yeah.
I used to try and
Yeah, I
stop
got it,
people
Scott.
for a living.
I like the just the heads up.
But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up.
Okay, hold on. We'll continue in just a second. But during all of that chaos, and I was fucking like, what the fuck is even happening? Why is the power going out? It doesn't, blah, blah, blah. You know, all that shit was running through my head. Scott sends me a message that goes, hey, just a heads up. And I'm like, okay, I have to read this. And he corrected me that felching is not sucking farts out of an ass. It's sucking man mayo, bro batter, or jizz. So that just added just one more, like, little notch. One more little piece of straw on my camelback before I lose my fucking shit on him. Hi. And break him over my knee like the skinny twig he is. Anyway. Excuse me. Hollow Jester, thank you. Hollow Jester, thank you for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate you.
Hail Berserker!
Also, Dr. Noodlestrudel with 56. Skitsec with 6. Hi, my name is Ruin22, and Mr. Peril with 300 bits times 2. Thank you. Let's resume.
Advance are coming for our freedoms. They are coming for the fruits of our labors. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents, and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us if we voice our concerns.
See, I didn't do any of that shit.
But you don't have to accept it. A great many people already won't. You can
And the studio doors are all still locked?
Yes. So what now?
I don't know. This wasn't what I planned. I mean, some of it was. I had a speech, look. But this was unexpected.
So what now, Jeremy?
It was supposed to be your day off.
God, please, don't do any more stupid things today.
How long? How long, Jenny?
We're already...
And you said, how long? How long to the point of no return?
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Joining me, unexpectedly, for what I very much imagine will be my last broadcast, are 2 new guests. Jenny works
so
here at the
quiet.
National Nightly News and is someone I consider, well, a friend. And next to her is, what's your name?
Andy.
Andy's a policeman. Only we don't call him that anymore. He's a community cohesion official.
Officer.
Sorry?
It's community cohesion officer, CCO.
And how's that feel, Andy? Being rebranded?
It's good. It's not about confrontation anymore. You know, the force had its fair share of problems. The team doesn't have as many.
But it still has some.
I couldn't say.
Couldn't or wouldn't?
I don't know what you want me to say.
Christ, you're fucking useless, aren't you? We'll come back to you later. Jenny?
I don't want to be on the news, Jeremy.
That's perfectly understandable. Who'd want to do this?
Oh shit, we got 9 minutes of this.
Jenny,
At least.
why did you join the National Nightly News team?
I always wanted to work in news.
Yes, but why specifically this program? The National Nightly News.
It was the news everyone trusted.
Was?
Is. Do you really want to quibble semantics at gunpoint?
Is there something else you'd rather discuss?
So did something happen? Is it no longer fucking hot anymore? They're not gonna shut my shit down for no reason?
What do you mean?
I saw your face when that hood came down. You didn't know, did you?
It's about the message, not the messenger.
Like I said, you didn't know.
No, I didn't know. The people I met were with, he wasn't there.
God,
I didn't know it was Alan James.
I'm sorry, but seriously, Alan fucking James. Flushing your life down the toilet for... God, I love you, Jeremy, but...
He's a good speaker.
Oh!
He's popular in the country.
That right?
Look, forget Alan James. There is still something deeply wrong. And you know it, Jenny. And you know it, Andy. And you at home, you know it too.
Do I?
Meanwhile, I'm interviewing a guest who stinks of shit. Patrick is paddling about in shit. And Robin is literally interviewing someone who collects the fucking stuff. I mean, it's not sophisticated, but what a metaphor. We are sleepwalking our way into oppression, and the news isn't saying anything. We're not saying anything.
Says who? Alan fucking James.
What are all those scientists working on at Grantham Downs? What are they testing underground at Altergrave? Andy, your turn.
Fuck, missed that one.
Fucking useful. How many people have you brought in for consultations just because they weren't carrying or didn't have team membership cards?
Oh, well, there's other forms of identification that we will accept.
For how long?
We're just here to help.
Then why do you need these? Not really help when it's offered at gunpoint, is it, Andy? Let me demonstrate it for you.
Oh, I'm still censoring words, you bet.
Let me help you.
I like my job.
You eat these cards.
But I also care about people.
And you'll probably digest a fact. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it, Andy? Knowing a fact?
What? I don't understand.
Do you want my help,
Yes,
Andy?
yes, whatever you say, yes.
Security are here, Jeremy.
Eat it.
What?
Eat the fucking news, Andy, or I'll
Eat the news, yeah! It's gonna make Andy eat the news!
Eat it, you fucking bully!
Jeremy, stop! They will kill you. Don't make me watch that.
Eat the news, Ron!
Of course. You're right. Sorry. Sorry, everyone. You can put the card down now, Andy. You can go now. You too, Jenny. Fuck off over there. And nearly done. All cameras on me.
Okay.
This new regime of ours is so seductive. I understand that. But before we all hand off our freedoms, should we ask to whom we're handing them over? Don't you want to know?
Can't say hand off our freedoms, but...
How many people were transitioned last month? A record high. Again. If you care. Shouldn't someone ask Advance how they plan to deal with this blockade? How many years or months of supplies we have? Why aren't we asking these questions instead of whose shit is this? There's a cat backstage dressed as a fucking goalie, for Christ's sake. He even got the little gloves. Anyway.
Hey, listen.
I arranged for you to see that.
I'm probably gonna have to get another job after today, so like I want to show him I do a good job at what I'm
It's gonna
doing.
be him, but I guess that just about sums it up. We are all up Ship Creek with a paddle made of Alan fucking James. Christ, it's also fucking pointless.
Oh, I missed one.
I was gonna quit tonight. Take a holiday. Try something else. Out of the limelight. Maybe try having a relationship. I hear that.
I'm censoring for people's safety,
Never
yes.
tried it.
Indeed.
I loved the news. And now, well...
God, Jeremy, don't!
I've tried my best to...
Oh, shit balls!
This just isn't the news anymore. And I'm sorry. I've lost this fight.
Alex, think of the consequences.
I've let you down.
Please, we can't show
All
this.
of you.
Cut to the ads.
My name's Jeremy
Now!
Donaldson.
Do it now!
If you can. Somehow. And I envy you if you can. Have a peaceful night.
Jeremy!
Oh, damn! He's gone! And we cut to commercial. Your little one deserves a treat. Bumblins! Segment grade A+. Broadcast complete. New challenge unlocked. Continue. Beautiful. Yeah, see, a fucking worst grade ever. Oh, I got a peaceful night and the man behind the hood. Worst grade ever, and then 2 fucking immaculate A+. Jeremy died for your A+. He was gonna die anyways. Cutting away from it's not gonna save his life. And if it is, that's bullshit. Anonymous is gifted a sub to Happy Ignoramus. Ignorance is bliss, baby.
Hail, Berserker!
You have received your full wages. Oh, no bonus? Okay. Oh, things are looking up. Oh yeah, my shares of PC going up. Woo! That's Pleasure Corp, I think. Yeah, she went to stop the camera instead of stopping the friend, like grabbing the gun or that kind of stuff. Okay, let's calm everybody down with some adverts. How about? Let's check out the team membership cards.
Our society has never been fairer.
I'm not gonna spoil it. Well, good.
To the education, transition,
Stick with that.
And community cohesion services we all enjoy. Finally, by working as a team, we have raised living standards and are the envy of an increasingly jealous world.
Oh man, this is some good propaganda.
Opportunities for those who have put the needs of the team before their own. From this month, everyone who has registered for a team membership card will automatically be entered into a lottery to win life-enhancing prizes. And why wouldn't you register?
Why wouldn't you?
The team membership card is your passport to your world-class public services.
Right!
And it's absolutely free.
What do you have to hide?
Just be sure to have your team membership card with you at all times. It really is that simple.
Totally.
After all, how can we help you if we don't know who you are? Team membership cards. Look after the team, and the team.
Oh yeah, my hair got long and luxurious. All right, crazy long hot summer.
Hi, it's Crazy Neil with our mega hot sunny summer deal. The prices are heating up, but the temperature's going down, or it's the other way around.
Hold on.
No, we've got dingoes.
We got dingoes. Do you feel like they're live during the broadcast? Sammy, does it feel real? Yeah, it does, actually. They do a good job of making it feel like urgent.
Flamingos. Give me the flamingo, guys. I know the prices are mental. If you're boiling hot and you're thinking, I need to get cool, I need to get down to Neil's because we've got the aircon on. We're serving up ice creams to all the customers, but our prices are dropping faster than a kid with a cold. It's on the floor. Yes, they're dropping every day. We've got crazy artificial paddling poles, ornamental paddling poles, big poles, little poles, tiny ground catching nets. Well, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna drop them even further. We got rubber rings for pets. We got rubber rings for you. We got rubber rings for them. We got rubber rings.
Spatula City, Spatula City. Buy 9 spatulas, get the 10th one for just 1 penny.
Starters, ladies on Lilos. We got men in silos. If your favorite hobby is ice sculpting, whilst the outside is boiling, we can let you sculpt dragons. We can let you sculpt flagons. We can let you sculpt icebergs. Whatever the temperature is doing, we got a fan. You don't care. You're fired. Hey. So come on down to the Crazy Neil Long Hot Summer Deal Steal.
The Crazy Neil Long Hot Summer Deal Steal. All right, what's RS Rainbow? Butterfly in the sky. Probably not. Probably not.
Hi, I'm Sophia Remington,
CEO of Remington's Fist, and I'm here today to take you on a trip to tomorrow with the brand new RS Rainbow, a home computer entertainment system with sophisticated graphics and breathtaking sound.
Remington's Fist.
These graphics are amazing, Brad. That actually looks a bit like a real tank.
Oh, gee, Janet, what a time to be alive. Surely games can't get any better than this. And that sound.
It's like a digital symphony, Brad. Are they playing more than one note at the same time?
Up to 4, Janet. 4 notes at the same time. That's enough for a chord.
But, Sophia, surely a home computer entertainment system needs games. Damn straight. And with the RS Rainbow, there's an incredible 3 of them. You could be solving puzzles in Zark. Or jumping about in Twitchy Builder. Or even taking on your friends in our incredible 2-player game, Fighting. Yes,
Fighting.
you heard me. 2 players
At the same time.
The RS Rainbow has a luxurious
Great name for the
32K
game.
of memory. So you can have whatever game you can dream of. I'm Sophia Remington, and I can't wait to turn on, load up, and as the cool kids say,
Zone out. Acide gastrique.
Tired of dull and lifeless hair?
Love that
Fed
Joker.
up of dry and brittle split ends? Then say hello to Acide Gastrique.
Looks like someone's been using brand X.
Intensive treatment repairs and protects hair for irresistible shine. Only Acide Gastrique contains an organic blend of ingredients that penetrate deep into your hair, breaking down citrulline and glycogen for hair that looks and feels healthier. Acide Gastrique nourishes from root to tip for 8 times the strength
Well,
of
the
other
shit
brands.
that's on her face is
No
the
wonder
shit they
7
advertised
champions
before.
recommend
The
it.
flakes. The pig juice on the face that gives her the flakes.
The intensive formula acts fast, repairing damage and strengthening strands for hair that's truly unbreakable. Oh God, repair and protect. Deep, nourishing, intensely strengthening Pro V formula. The irresistible, healthy-looking great hair days that make you say, "Look at my hair." Look at my hair. Acide Gastrique, because you have to.
I'm giving you Charles Manson in prison vibes? Why? Because I'm a white guy with a beard who has long hair who has some weird ideations about race wars? Not even close to that, man. All right, time for the commercial I cut to. Bumlins. No, what I'm trying to do is I don't want my hair to be pulled back with the headphones. So I'm trying to find a way to put my headphones on, but also I don't want my headphones to be for my hair to be in between my ear and my headphones. I hate that feeling. So I'm trying to spread it out, but it's just too much fucking work, you know? Anyway. Alright, Bumlins, let's go. Paul Fulton, thank you for 65 months. No, I could do earbuds. Buy earbuds, Zeke. As if I haven't been streaming for 10 years and tried every single form of audio, ear, microphone, every single one, that's fucking out there. I have. Earbuds irritate me. After 8 hours of sitting there, and constantly readjusting, pushing them back in and all that shit. I did earbuds for the first 3 years, 4 years of my streaming. Actually more than that. And I just got sick of having to keep pushing them back in. I've been thinking about trying to go back, but
This summer, your little ones deserve a treat.
This was after he shot himself. Bumlins!
Ferris wheel.
Freed out? That comment is so dumb, I'm timing you out for that. There's a lot of different earbuds.
roller coaster. Yeah. We've got none of that. But
We got none of that.
We do have danger cars. Turn pair. This way. Stay with us in our rustic accommodation with all the facilities you'd expect. Water. Grass. Hey, shoot. Don't worry about that. With our fantastic live entertainment.
Oh, that dreadlock dog.
Food and air. You're
Someone
bound
shave
to
that
find the
dog.
Perfect family getaway at Bumlands. Located just a few minutes drive from local attractions like Bum Sands and The Hole.
The Bum Hole.
It's majestic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bumlands. We'll take the whole family.
That's great. Zeke, I think he meant there are a lot of different buds, as in all the friends here in chat. That's for defending that dumb comment, Pangzor. You're suspended with pay. For now. You want to keep pushing? All right, disrupt revelation. Oh, this is it. This is what we want to pay attention to. This is the revolution that will be televised.
Good evening. You know who we are. You've seen our symbols on your walls. You've heard them talk about us on the news. We are Disrupt.
This guy sounds like the giant from Big Fish. Seen that movie?
I don't want to eat anybody. We are the Resistance. It's time you knew the truth. You know Advance are lying to you. You know the elderly are not a burden. You know the rich were not all evil. And you know the team membership card is an ID card, no matter what they try to tell you. But why should you trust us? Another faceless organization. A shadowy figure with a distorted voice. You've seen it so many times in the movies.
Yo, other in.
Well,
thank you for 25 months.
Is not a movie.
Bugger it all for a game of soldiers.
My name is Alan James.
That's not one I've heard before.
I used to try and shock people for a living, for entertainment. But now we live in a time where perhaps you need to be shocked. Perhaps we need to wake up. Advance are coming for our freedoms. They are coming for the fruits of our labors. They will take our wealth. They will euthanize our parents and smiling throughout. They will turn our children against us if we voice our concerns.
Or
we don't have to accept it.
Or we play
a great many people.
Sports board. They'll take our children if we play sports board as well. That's part of the rules of the game, apparently.
You already won't. You can resist. You can disrupt. Find us. Talk with us. Join us. It isn't hard. We're everywhere.
Okay. Now, hold on a minute. I just gotta check something here real quick. There we go. Okay, no, it wasn't. I remember there being, because it was not Black Flag, but there was one with a thumb. The thumb is underneath it, like a band or something. I can't remember. It looks like that logo, whatever it is. So other end, thank you for 25 months. Zeke, this gives me a chance to tell you my favorite British turn of phrase, bugger it all for a game of soldiers. Bugger it all for a game of soldiers. Nope. The Black Power logo? No, Black Power logo is like this. The knuckles aren't facing you, they're facing up, right? Is it Riot Games? Might be the Riot Games logo. Yep, that is. There it is. Yep, that's it. Yep, that's the one. Yep. A mixture of Black Flag and Riot Games. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. Ready? Let's go. Continuing on. Oh, it might be. I might be thinking of the logo. Oh, underneath Karate Kid on the Karate Kid mat. Right? I think maybe, yeah. Current wealth, things are looking up. Okay, where am I? Oh, I thought I was in prison for a second. Day 297, a tape to remember. No, at the tournament, not Cobra Kai Miyagi, at the tournament. On the mat at the tournament, in the middle, there was a fist. And I think it had the thumb, too. You wake up, still partly in shock from what you saw on the news last night. What you had to edit on the news last night. When you come downstairs, you find your family sat in the living room waiting for you. You take a seat on the sofa next to Sam. Sam swallows, hesitating before starting. We were so worried about you last night after Jeremy with the gun. Sam chokes down a sob. It was awful on national television. How could he do that? And now, after a horrible pause, Sam finally asks, are you okay, honey? Gotta be strong for the family. Yeah, I'll be fine. Sam glances at Charlie, then back to you. We saw that you chose to play that tape. They paused before continuing, and I couldn't help but wonder why. It seemed, I didn't feel like I had a choice. Yeah, save lives, right? I think you did the right thing. I mean, it was a crazy situation, but it was the right thing to play the tape. Oh, Charlie, my son says quietly. You hadn't realized how much his support would mean to you. It's good to have your son on your side. Yeah, the All Valley Karate Kid mat. Yep. Yep, that's it. Yep, that logo right there. For what it's worth, Alex, I think you were in an impossible situation and somehow you managed to make the right call. Sam throws her arms around you. Only you were stuck in that studio having to make that choice. No one can criticize what you did, and I'm proud of you. You've never been so grateful to have Sam support you. So I got my son and my wife. How's my daughter? You take a deep breath and gather your thoughts. It's a lot to take in. You're not sure you fully process what happened last night, let alone what Charlie and Sam think about it all. You smile wearily at your family. You're exhausted. You didn't know how worried you were about it, but as Charlie makes a stupid joke and you all laugh, you feel the tremendous tension break. Sam rubs your back and tells him to flick the TV on. You couldn't ask for better. Wow. We go ahead quite a bit. A burden born with an E on the end for some reason. It's been 6 months since you and Sam last discussed Grandma's ever-increasing medical costs, and Emma, whilst very pleasant, has proved as expensive a nurse as you feared. You can't quite believe it's been that long already, but the sanctions are really starting to hit home now, and unfortunately the government's only solution to help the ailing elderly is a day trip to a transition center. Why does everything always seem to come back to money? You said a mouthful there, bruh. Yeah, honey, because he fucked up. He didn't spell Jason with an A later, so he's throwing it in afterwards. This time, it's you at the kitchen table surrounded by bills and paperwork when Sam comes to join you. Today, Emma told you there was really nothing more you could do, except an expensive experimental new treatment that might not even help. Sometimes your mom wants the treatment. More often, she talks about visiting a transition center. It's hard to know what she really wants. Sam puts a hand on yours. What are we going to do, honey? She's your mother. It has to be your choice. I don't think she wants to live like this anymore. It's hard, but it's time for a transition her. She's my mom. We'll do whatever we can. Let's get the treatment. Something was, yeah, green screen was wrinkled. Okay, let's see. What do we do? They had to say that she mentions wanting the treatment, but also visiting a transition center. Makes me miss lighthearted games like PUBG. Yeah, I don't like to feel things either, Swifty. Also, like, she's not near 100. Like, this is, I'm guessing, an adult person's mother. So, like, I think at most I'd be 50. And my mom would be like 75. So, I mean, you know, not 100. Fuck it. If she mentions wanting to live, let's let her live. She wants a treatment, let's go. Current wealth, technically not negative. It's a difficult choice. You never know when you might need that money, particularly for the kids. What if Charlie gets in an accident? What if something happens to Susie while she's abroad and she needs help? What if you could give them a few more good years with their grandmother? Oh, but what if you give them a few more good years with their grandmother? Hey, man. You could fuck yourself up thinking about, like, what if instead of what now. I always prefer to take care of what now rather than what if. If it's immediate, but, you know, the situation sucks. Surely that's worth the cost. Surely it is. Which is funny because that's my grandmother's name, Shirley. A holiday update. And we're happy together. All right. Just as you're finishing up breakfast, Sam comes in with the post. Oh, we got a postcard from Susie. I hope she's having fun on her trip. Sam reads it aloud as you finish getting ready for work. So I've seen what feels like most of Urkistan. Really cool place, but so cold. Hope Chippy enjoyed the gift. And before you say anything, yes, you were right to make me pack the extra pair of socks. Sam gives you a small kick under the table. Next, we got the train to Konoslava. Much warmer and loads of beaches to enjoy. I could have stayed there forever, but had to head to San Palmerino before it got too cold. And I'm so glad we did. We probably got 1 or 2 more stops before heading home, but I'll be back in time for Christmas, I promise. Hope everyone's doing well. Love, Susie. Sounds like it's been a hell of a trip, worth every penny. Hey Zeke, I just had a really deep convo over lunch. What do you fear the most in life now that you're wiser and more mature? What do I fear most in life? Oh shit, wartime, huh? The 20-week war. Okay, hold on. Wow, holy shit, we got a whole new setup. Oh, new fucking mechanics. God damn it. I don't know, man. That's a tough question. I'd have to really think about it. Probably not fucking enough bitches. I think it would be probably like close to the top of my list. Did I fuck enough bitches in my life? Oh, man. Oh, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. All right, here we go.
Hope all's well with the family. Just a heads up, we're expecting those troublemakers at Disrupt to attempt to hack the channel during the broadcast, so keep an eye on the interference screen and stay out of the orange. Let's keep the news on the air. It's important, now more than ever.
Interference screen? Oh, this right here, I'm guessing. Or this. I'm not sure which is which. Oh, right, duh.
decisions into humans. Just don't get drawn into talking about the war, politics in general.
They do know this is the news, don't they?
You didn't hear this from me,
Gotta get my stocks up.
apparently there's a crew at Team HQ right now. They just give me a speech or something.
There you go.
Like, they'll get it on their levels.
Oh, great. So they get the brains and we get the performing monkey.
Yeah, I see that, Scott.
Sometimes you sound just like him, you know?
Which tells the cautionary tale How are you?
Brave young lady's battles to survive the cruel administrations of our neighbors.
Oh my God, I'm doing canned applause and canned laughter and shit. Oh God, that's what I'm doing.
10 seconds, everybody.
Hey, Ryzen,
Going in 5.
you may want to
4.
just have some water, dude. Drink some water.
Good evening. This is the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolfe. It's the 140th day of war. Our main headlines tonight. Company of Heroes. Skirmishes on land and sea again today as our armed forces tested the mettle of the World Council's illegal blockade. Advance's strategy of multiple small-scale incursions into the disputed zone is certainly keeping the enemy on high alert, unable to work out where or when the next strike will come. Sadly, however, more casualties were reported today, and as the weeks and months of this war make ever more demands on our armed services, those numbers will, tragically, only continue to rise. Don't starve. Advance's food program moved from strength to strength today as rationing depots were opened in the last remaining unfed areas of the territory. The rationing depots have been constructed in record time, and the government's agricultural coordination strategy has seen shelves restocked with increasing regularity.
This is great.
However, with the reported rise in mental and physical health issues
bread!
blockade, critics have questioned whether those smaller communities which are only now starting to receive help could have been better and quicker served. 7 days to die. The recent decision to allow those with long-term health conditions to access transition centres has today been declared an overwhelming success. Previously available only to those in their final years, the expansion of the service has been met with relief by the many organisations calling for it to be opened up to the wider community. The transition centres have reported larger than expected numbers.
Very approved!
They are coping well and able to provide a complete and meaningful service to all who choose to use it. Populace. More than 11% of the population have thus far failed to register for a team membership card, a worrying statistic given that the cards are a legal requirement from midnight tonight. While applications are still open for those who like to run fashionably late, they can expect a few tricky questions from Advance.
I really hate the fucking...
Disrupt spokesman Alan
Hold on. I hate that goddamn beeping, dude. The beeping in the music that sounds like hospital beeping. I hate that. That makes me more anxious than most other things.
James held an impromptu rally today in the northern city of Mankleypool. Large crowds gathered to hear the band speaker prove Disrupt are still able to capture the public's imagination. A representative from the Mankleypool Community Cohesion Team described the event.
Oh, you can turn it off in accessibility? What? Broadcast report effects? Is that what that is? No, that's the meter at the top. I want those. I like those. Hold on. What if I turn this off?
As mostly peaceful.
Okay. So that's a part of the broadcast. It has nothing to do with music. Okay. 69, nice. Oh, was there a room effects? Broadcast report. These are all color. Oh, there's a slider on the audio. Oh, this is the volume of the room. So like everything that's in my broadcast room, this will turn it all down. Yeah. Oh well. I'll live with it. It's
Looks like
fine.
Disrupt aren't going quietly into the night. And finally, absent friends.
Lost loves.
Sad news today as the grave of former National Nightly News host Jeremy Donaldson.
Wait a
is
minute,
vandalised
Absent Friends?
by
Is that a
radical
game?
Disrupt activists. The much-loved broadcaster suffered a very tragic public breakdown 10 weeks ago in an incident which ultimately cost him his life. Disrupt spokesman Alan James, whose organisation last week named Mr. Donaldson as the cause's first martyr, described the graffiti as a fitting tribute to a hero of the resistance. But first tonight,
okay.
With the war about to enter
Camera
its
time.
21st week, I'll be chatting with Peter Clement live in an exclusive
Oh
TV
shit,
talk
the
from
guy!
his home in Lanfordshire. Don't go away. You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National Nightly News. Later in the programme, I'm thrilled to say I'll be chatting with mega pop star Lil C, who's going to be treating us to a world premiere of her new single. And then after that, in part 3, we've got something new I promise you won't want to miss. But first tonight, let's check in with Prime Minister Peter Clement.
Why is
who's
that
coming
green?
to
It
us
has
through
no
the magic
signal.
of
Oh, it's
television
locked out.
all the way from his home in Lanfordshire. Are you receiving me, Prime Minister?
Loud and clear, Miss Wolf. Loud and clear.
Well, let's start with the
Who
obvious.
wouldn't trust this guy? Come
Prime
on.
Minister.
Cheeky cow. But yeah, it's
As some of you will know, I spoke today to the people of
beginning to feel the benefits.
It certainly looks that way.
Well, I made a promise to Mrs. C, and as my old man used to say,
A promise is worth keeping?
was something like that, only with assholes.
So, I've heard from my sources
Fuck!
that you and the illustrious Mrs. C plan to take your winter break somewhere a little different this year.
That's right. We're planning a walking holiday right
Oh,
here
I'm
in the
sticking on the-
territories, which is different for us.
Same shot
because,
too long.
Like you, Megan, I've always been a big fan of those warm foreign beaches.
Did you make this decision because of the blockade, Prime Minister?
Well, no, that's a good question.
I wasn't even on that for too long, and you gave me 2 fucking honks for that? Fuck
The flow
you!
of goods into the country. We and our neighbours have continued to allow unimpeded travel for business leaders, ministers and such. So, although me and the missus could theoretically go to that gorgeous beach I just mentioned, it just doesn't smell much like team spirit to me. After all, as me old
Oh,
man
smells
used
like
to
team
say,
spirit.
when life gives you shite, make shite pie.
It works just as well with lemons and lemonade.
Shite pie sounds delicious.
Prime Minister, maintaining a healthy body like yours at a time of national crisis must require some demanding planning. What's your regime and how do you go about it all?
Well, the truth be told, it's all down to Claude, my infinitely patient personal trainer. He's a man with a plan. I'm just the prat with the fat.
Well, on that very subject, how are you and Mrs. C handling living on rations?
Well, let me tell you, Nick.
Prat
back
with
in
the
50s,
fat.
When I worked for you backstage for your Patrick Brannan's dad, did you know I did that?
I think everyone knows that, Prime Minister.
Well, what you probably didn't know was that Graham Bannon was a right tightwad, paid the bare bloody minimum and still found every possible excuse he could to dock your pay even further. I remember he once docked me a whole £5 for having an unacceptably smelly lunchbox, tight bastard. Anyway, what I'm saying is back then I ate a lot less than I am now, even under rationing. We all did. And let's face it.
That is not a happy noise when you get it right. I don't like
you can
that.
afford to lose a
That
little bit of
burnt
weight.
sounds like a bad noise.
What are you implying? No, but seriously, Prime Minister, we know you're very busy, but one final question, if I may.
Oh, well, go on then.
When you get home from a long day, your head full of the territory's hopes and fears, what music do you listen to when you work out to take your mind off things?
Well, I know I've got a bit of a reputation for being an old fuddy-duddy.
Oh!
But I'd be lying if I didn't say there's something about Little C that just demands one's attention.
Yeah!
Well, let's hope you stay watching, Prime Minister, because she is going to be talking and performing live after the break.
Oh, I'll be watching. After all, as my old man used to say, everything's a treat on a boring Friday with nothing but the wind up your shunt.
It's Wednesday, Prime Minister.
I think the expression still stands.
Peter Clement, thank you for joining me. I don't know about you at home, but
up your shunt!
Something kind of inspirational there. I know I feel safer. When we come back, Lil C is going to be giving us the debut performance of her new single, and I'll be getting to meet her as her biggest fan. I don't mind telling you, I'm pretty excited. Don't go away.
Right, 3,
we'll be back
2,
after these
1,
messages.
and go. Ryzen, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Going out to Exu, Janelle, Malachite Kel, I'm the Cheetah 20, and Rono 07. Hail Besiegers!
What do you think's actually in that milk? I reckon it's the tears of his enemies.
You are one disturbed individual.
That's how I cope.
Disturbed. C! Oh, God. A C? Man, I am towing the company line here and you give me a fucking C? This is horse shit.
You'll no doubt have spotted the updated mixing disc. You'll need the new buttons during the next sections. First, we'll need applause when the guest enters and before her song. Don't worry, I'll walk you through it when we get there.
Okay.
That we encourage and educate our family, friends, and neighbors so that they too embrace this new future.
New future. Okay. Are there keyboard shortcuts so you can switch without using the mouse? Yes, there are.
I've never heard of her before.
Oh, she's big, really big.
Really? She any good?
I just don't use them.
Of course not. She's dog shit. But kids go mad for her, absolutely mad.
Well, I'll tell you why I don't use them is because they're not set up 1, 2, 3, 4 across like they are on the keyboard. Visual, man, it fucks me up.
Hang on, Colin, you've got kids.
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7, I think.
What?
5, 4, 3.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C!
What the fucking hell?
May I just say, you look incredible.
Oh, thanks, babe. I'm doing this new regime and it really does work.
Ooh, what's the regime?
And my manager suggested it to me. It basically involves bathing in like cabbage water and then having the leaves sucked out of you while you sleep.
Wow, is that healthy?
Oh, well, look at me, Meg. The leaves are my only nourishment.
Yep, they certainly are.
Was I supposed to mix that?
Me, but I'm somewhat of a super fan, so I'm sorry if I get a bit starstruck.
Oh, bless you. I've never actually heard of you before, so if you do get a little tongue-tied, I can always carry the interview.
Oh, that's good to know. So your first album, F My Face Together, it hit shelves this summer and it just exploded. I mean, what was that like for you?
F My Face Together?
I was in all the papers and the magazines. Overnight, I went from that, like, annoying little girl from that show to that, like, sexy little girl from that show.
Wow. That must have been bizarre.
Not really. It was just like any other morning. You know, get up at 5, go on a 4-mile run, have 3 meetings on my cabbage bath, but then only then was my dad actually talking to me.
Oh, of course. I mean, the famed country singer, Billy Bob Jean Short. I didn't know you'd been estranged.
Okay, yes, he may be
Billy Bob Jean Shorts!
Woman, but there really isn't anything to prove that he's wrong.
Don't tell my shorts. My icky breaky shorts.
This newfound explosion to your popularity. I mean, did that change your life?
Well, I had to start wearing like nicer underwear, you know, for the paparazzi. But as my manager says, best to make the most of it before I'm 30.
Is that right? So what's the album about?
So I thought it was about like how pretty and great I am, but actually it's about monetizing youth, I think, or about like promoting an unrealistic standard of beauty or something.
Your manager again.
Yeah, he says insecurity is an opportunity.
Oh, do you think he'd be happy with you telling us all this?
Telling you all what? It really doesn't matter what I say here. I'll do my dance, and then this part will all be forgotten about.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we're going to see some of those famous dance moves.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Performing your new single, aren't you?
Unless you're Kanye.
Yeah, it's from my album Put It In My A Together, and it's out tomorrow.
So soon, after the last one?
Oh yeah, I've actually released 2 albums since lunchtime and a clothing line during this interview. See, this is called Cry for Help, and it's going to be in all the best high street and retailer shops, and it's out now. So girlies, you know what to do. Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
Scream and cry until somebody gets it for you.
All these projects, they're keeping you very busy,
Wait.
Yeah, it can
Oh,
get
down.
tough.
Oh, that's why.
I hate myself. I just want to like
Shut
cry
up!
into a bath of root veg. But then I think thousands of girls would do
Shut
anything to
the
be in there. It must be
fuck
quite
up!
You know you don't have to do this, though, don't you?
Yeah, I do think that sometimes. Most nights between like my 4th vodka and the 8th time a stranger slaps me around the arse. I think things could have been different. You know, like better.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
I love
Suck
being all
my
together and
ass.
Having somebody dress me and tell me what to wear.
Did you always want to do music?
Well, ever since I was a little girl, I did. I'd sit in front of the radio, and as soon as my favourite girl group would come on, I pressed record. And
There you go, Ray.
But then my dad
What
would
are you?
tell me to turn it off and to go back upstairs and start practicing again.
Sorry, is your dad your manager?
Yeah, which can be tough. And sometimes when it gets really hard, he'll say, "Make Quagler proud, and you might just survive childbirth."
Well, you know what? Despite
Man, when you
anything,
fuck
you make
up,
me proud.
they do not give you a lot of time.
And on that problematic note,
Like they
you're
just
gonna be singing
blam, blam,
tell me
blam.
about it. Tell me
You know what? It feels like, you ever seen that episode of Always Sunny when they go on Family Feud? And Dennis Reynolds can't handle that buzzer noise? It's starting to get there, man. It's starting to get there. That's really jarring. It's kind of a little painful, a little piercing there.
So it's called These Babies Gonna Bring You Home, and I actually got sent the lyrics in the car on the way up here. But you know what? It's actually all right. And don't worry, all my work is team approved.
All right then. Well, you can go and get ready for that. We'll see you in a little bit. It was a very specific type of pleasure to chat to her, and I can't wait to hear this.
Very specific
Here's Lil C with an
type of pleasure.
exclusive first performance of her new track, These Babies Gonna Bring You Home. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Force's favorite, the Queen of Teams, here to break in your blockades.
Wait. That sounds fucking hilariously like Rick and Morty, like a Rick and Morty song. I'm Mr. Bulldops. Like, who the fuck is Mr. Bulldops?
We'll see.
Wait, what?
Oh baby, can't you see I'm hungry? There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meat you're packing. Only you can fill that crack in me. I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here. Boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team in me. No dirty foreign member.
It has a double beat in there and then it doesn't catch up on the next beat. This is fucking stupid.
Don't stop the morning drill. There's holes in me that ain't been filled yet. I only scream this loud when you do your country proud. I ain't no Vickers daughter. Come and Spanish on my border. Quick before I get much older. Tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die too. So what a beat at Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy.
Yeah, it's one.
I've been this wild and free since Mama burdened me. She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, this baby's gonna bring you home. I ain't no liquor squatter, come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pour me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. See some action, so come and
fuck you, game. The beat is still the same. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. What the fuck? Oh shit. I didn't realize that. Oh god damn it.
Well, if that doesn't distract you from the world outside, I don't know what will. I'd like to thank Little
What the
People.
what?
Well, for doing that. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we'll finally be revealing the new
The fuck was that one for?
show that we just know you're gonna love. We'll be back right after this.
And we're out.
Oh, the applause. I forgot the applause. Okay.
Can I just say, thank you so much for letting me do this. It really means a lot to me, you know.
Yeah.
To be able to promote myself on such a mainstream platform like the news.
Well, don't worry about it. And you know what? Good luck for the future. Take care of yourself. This industry can be crazy sometimes. Watch out for that father of yours, won't you?
Oh, no. I manage myself. It's just, you know, for the public to have that service.
Oh shit, Ryzen, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. For Kelthurin, Joyzifer, Console,
What about Billy Bob
Kets
Angel?
HS, and Fox Bounty.
He's such a sweetheart. We both have the same ages, you know, like it just made sense. Both of us for our image together.
Wow.
And Michael, I want to see the revenue share for the clothing line and get me a G&T before my meeting with the lube guys. If they say for your pleasure, I'm gonna start needing it.
The lube guys. Segment grade E, cause you fucking suck a dick.
This next section will need you to use all 4 of the sound effects to help things along. Try and pick the most appropriate one at each given moment.
Well,
the actors can't hear what you're doing, so they'll be trusting you to make the right choices.
Okay.
12, as it said in your rider.
Do I look like the sort of person who counts things? No, 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 not anymore. I'm better than that now. I'll tell you what, just keep adding flowers until it feels like 12. Got it?
Absolutely, right away. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Thanks for joining us for part 3. We've been teasing you about our new feature all night, and now the wait is finally over. I can reveal that every night on the show, we'll be treated to an episode of an informative and hilarious new segment called The Notice Board. It stars some top talent, and we're very excited about it. But before we see it, let's have a quick chat with the writer, director, and phenomenon, may I say, Jeff Algebra, guys.
Actually, I've dropped the algebra. I go by Jeff DePlume now. How'd you like that?
Well, yeah, very fancy. I suppose you need a new name now that you're a successful artiste.
Well, exactly. I'm earning enough to pay taxes now.
Oh.
It's shit.
And how does Angela feel about all this?
I double bleeped there a little bit, but that's all right.
Your wife?
Oh, God, no. No, she's long gone. No,
I can't press it until they let me.
I'm with Norm
They have to
now.
unlock
We were
these.
married last month.
Norm de Plume.
Yeah.
And why did you write this? What was your inspiration?
Oh, well, I received a telephone call offering me 25 grand to write a pro-team sitcom. And I heard my father's voice. It said, Jeff, you listen here, boy. You make hay while the sun shines. You wring every penny you can get out of this.
Yeah.
So I wheeled him down to the transition centre, got out my typewriter and started clacking.
There you go.
Utter shite.
And without further ado,
Shit, fuck!
Let's give it up.
Damn it!
For the notice board.
I got the applause, but I missed the swear. Oh, fingernails back! Oh, did I miss one?
Good morning, Miss Craven.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Everything all right, Mrs. Craven? You look as worried as the vicar in closing time.
Oh, Ray, it's those young louts. They've vandalized my shop again.
No!
Yes! They've written all
This is so British. It's fucking hilarious. I love it.
No, it's those damn youths.
I don't know. It could be the vicar at closing time.
Oh!
They won't ever become productive members of the community. What if they never see the error of their ways and end up as social outcasts, such as shoplifters or bong rats?
Don't worry, Mrs. Craven. This is a very supportive community, and I'm sure that in time they will fit into this society like this key into this lock.
Clappy clapping. He can't get the key in the fucking thing. That fucking cunt. Look at that twat up there. He can't do shit right.
What a lovely way to put it, Ray. And just like that, we can unlock their future.
Yes, yes. Wow! Look at all the letters in my collection today.
Oh, I think that one's addressed to me.
Bitch, please.
This one? Oh, so you're right.
Look at him. He's struggling with that fucking thing. He doesn't know what to do. Look at that guy. Oh, man.
Here it is.
It's a letter from my granddaughter, Brenda. She says she got an A on her maths exam because one of her friends has been helping her.
Yo, Source Scott.
Always a team player was our
Thank you for the
Brenda.
15 months.
What's up, losers?
Boo, we hate him.
Oh, no. It's Brad. He's the coolest guy in the village.
That's right. I just got here on my motorbike.
Oh, fuck, you don't ride a
We don't
motorbike.
want any of your ilk around here.
What? Rad dudes?
No, ruffians. Have you come to tag the notice board?
Boo!
No way. I've actually come to pin my resume on that notice board. I'm looking to do some tutoring after school.
What did you say? Tutoring?
That's right. Maths is very important. Would you mind, Ray?
Not at all.
I can read what? Oh, he's got his hand fucking stuck in that shit. Oh my God, what a dipshit. Look at that guy.
Have been spending your time helping others and not just urinating on churches or huffing glue?
Hey, I haven't huffed glue for months.
Well, blow me down!
You know what? We misjudged you based on how young
Hey,
and cool
would you like to
you
felch?
are
Hey, come here and
and
felch
not
me.
On your
Wait a minute, who added that sound effect?
No joy.
So
It wasn't you who vandalized my shop last night or called me a rancid old crone from the back of a chopper?
No way. It can't have been me. I was too busy helping my friend Brenda with her maths homework.
Oh!
Speak up there. I thought for a minute there that you said Brenda.
I did, you daft old sow.
Oh, buddy, you!
Oh, yes, what?
Do not call her
wonderful
names, you ass
surprise.
fuck!
I now respect you as a man.
Put her there, Ray. Oh, what the heck? Give us a hug.
Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Let's look out the window. You only have to do stuff if war were declared. What was that? War were declared.
Sorry to interrupt the first groundbreaking episode of the.
Did you seriously give me fucking demerits?
News.
When I couldn't even get back to the fucking board yet?
We're picking up reports from across the continent of what appear to be. Oh God. What appear to be nuclear explosions in 4.
It's
major
pronounced
foreign
nuclear.
cities. Initial estimates put the death toll into. They put them into millions. I'm being told we're experiencing some power shortages as a result, so apologies for the interruption. And apparently we can go live now to team headquarters for an emergency broadcast from Prime Minister Julia Salisbury any moment. Yes, let's go to that now.
Good evening, citizens and leaders of the world. Minutes ago, operatives working for Advance detonated nuclear explosives simultaneously in 4 major cities across the continent. We have similar devices in 58 other urban centres and will not hesitate to detonate them if our conditions are not.
Well, ain't this a peach?
And without delay. The people of our territory will no longer tolerate your illegal and genocidal blockade. You are to remove it immediately. We will accept nothing less than your unconditional surrender. Your territories will be taken under our control. We will install replacement governments to ensure that your citizens become part of the new future. Your borders are now our borders. Your people are our people. They will finally be fed and clothed and educated and healed. But for your privileged few, the moment that they feared is now upon them. Allow me to be crystal clear.
Oh. Nope.
If you fire a single shot at our territory, or harm a single one of our citizens, we will not hesitate to detonate further devices. You will not find them, though no doubt you are already searching for them. Our technology is decades ahead of yours. We will expect your complete acceptance of our terms by midnight tonight.
Nailed it!
Thank you.
I don't really talk about my personal life in my job.
That should give me an A+.
It's not relevant.
Right?
Or important. So many of you may be surprised to learn that I have a brother. His name is David.
Oh. I thought they were going
And
to do
right
like a
now
little twist, like, I have a brother. His name is,
Stupid face out of my head.
whatever my other kid's name is.
He's
Fucking
a
forgot.
researcher, and he's currently traveling the continent for work.
I can't click these? Okay.
I don't know where he is right now. And I should imagine that there are many of you sitting at home tonight digesting this this news, and you also have loved ones on the continent. In Urkistan, or Havia, or San Palmerino, or...
Wait! Oh, she left those. Oh!
Or Conislava.
She was in
is where David
San
was when I last spoke to
Palmerino.
him 3 days ago. So when I tell you, I know how you are feeling tonight. Believe me,
Wait a minute.
I do.
They bombed every city
But I also know that
my daughter went to.
There's a flow to events. I see it every day here. I know that although tonight it feels like we may be in a time of fear and darkness, we may actually be at the break of a new dawn. We don't know that yet. We can't know that yet, but together we will find out. And I will be here every night, feeling what you are feeling. And with your help, maybe we can all get to that brave new world. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Oh, strength to strength.
People ringing round, but the
Family
telephone
away
box
from
won't ring.
home achievement.
We'll find him.
Do we know exactly which cities were hit, or?
Megan. We will find him.
A. Oh, not an A+? Really? All right. Oh, let's make tomorrow better. Yeah, CEA. I got a C. I'm okay. That's all right. Well, technically not negative. Oh, the shares went up. I have shares of that. Get I? Oh, so I went up with both factions and I still got a full heart. I don't fucking know, man. Keefe, thank you for 33 months. Gonna take this fact, gonna stain it red, gonna slam it into Peter Clement's motherfucking head because he's thick as shit. He's got a job he's unfit for. It's time to storm the castle with a motherfucking pitchfork. JLC, thank you for the 301 bits as well. Nope. There we go.
Hi, it's Neil here with a pre-Christmas crazy Christmas deal.
Neil!
It's Christmas, it's pre-Christmas, it's all of the Christmas. Ho, 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 it's a sale. It's gonna go, go, go. Come on down and pull a cracker. It'll go bang in your face and you'll take whatever comes out. Yay! Christmas pineapple on a tree. Take 2 baubles, take 3. We don't care how many baubles. Take a candle. Set fire to your Christmas tree. Set fire to your life. If you're thinking Christmas is a way off and the blockade is getting you down, stock might be low, but the prices are lower. We've even had to get crazy creative, and we've got specials on all of the furniture with tinsel. We've got furniture without tinsel. We got Christmas furniture. We got pre-Christmas Christmas furniture. It's a cracker of a deal, a crazy deals. Yay! We got crazy Christmas dots. We got crazy Christmas dots in hats. We got crazy Christmas dots in hats and jumpers. If you're feeling hungry, don't feel down in the mouth. You can have a dog on a log. And remember, a dog isn't for life. It's just for Christmas to eat. It's a crazy deal at Crazy Meals. We've got elves on trees. We've got trees on elves. If you want to know where the elf on the shelf is, we've got elves on elves. Bend over and ready for you to take home. We got naughty Christmas nativities with naughty Christmas figurines. We got crazy Christmas num bums. We've got crazy Christmas big bums.
Num bums?
Mrs. Crazy Neil used to say to me, bang, bang, bang. She had to go, but I still love Christmas. Christmas without her is not the same, but I don't care, 'cause I'm insane. Come on down to Crazy Neil's for your Christmas needs. Watch not included.
Jesus, somebody fucking hose that guy off. He's gotta be sweating after doing those spots.
The enemy is all around us. A frightened world that looks at what we have achieved and dares not let it succeed. They have tried to starve us, but as a team, we have grown food enough for all. They have tried to hurt us, to cut off our medicines.
Advance
but
has
as a
our
team,
back.
We have offered radical, compassionate solutions.
See, radical
And they have
compassion.
tried to scare us, to rob us of power and leave us in the dark. But as a team, we have lit a fire so bright.
What a
that they
friend
will
we
never
have in
quench
advance.
it. We are at war with a brutal foreign enemy, against leaders who do not even treat their own people with the dignity and love that we have come to expect as standard. And if these leaders can sit idly by while their own people starve, well, whatever would they do to us should we lose? That is why it is vital that we pull together.
Yep.
That we encourage and educate our family, friends and neighbors so that they too embrace this new future. Because a team can only succeed when it pulls in the same direction. And while we certainly wouldn't call dissenting voices treasonous, we would raise an eyebrow at those who can't find it within themselves to show even a little team spirit.
A little team spirit is all we ask.
Advance.
That's all we ask.
We cannot lose this war. So join the winning team.
Yeah, someone was really going to town on that fucking church organ accompaniment. Did your child join the Go-Getters? Nope. Did not. And that made my son not like me very much. All right, Siege Survival Box.
Hi, I'm Sophia Remington, the CEO of Remington's Fist, and I've been paying attention. The blockade around your country has left people struggling to find just the basics. So where on earth are you supposed to go for the other essentials? The things that make life worth living.
Remington's Fist.
I positively loathe these sanctions, Jane. I can't remember the last time we boiled a duck à l'orange.
I concur absolutely, Brian. There's barely enough milk to undermine the tea.
George from the club. He thought he had a chance as an avocado last Tuesday. He's dead now.
Oh! Brian,
no!
no!
How did we ever fall so low?
One is certain a preferable way exists.
And you'd be right. We've had our biggest and best brains working on this for months. And we've got you
Our
covered
biggest and best
with the
brains.
Remington's Fist Siege Survival
I am a
Box.
big brain!
Inside every blockade-busting box, you'll find the things you really missed. A red wine where you can hardly taste the chemicals. Some rare meat we grew in our production laboratory. Chocolate so salty, you'd believe it came from Svenland. The
Salty
list of
chocolate?
recipes is
Ah.
endless. At least 7. And we've even added a random twist. 1 in every 100 boxes will contain
a golden flood.
Oh my god, a golden flood! I gotta go get him!
Remington's Fist Siege Survival Boxes. So good you'll believe they were made somewhere else.
Marcus Feralius, thank you for the gifted sub to the Golden Saiyan. Hell yeah, welcome back, Golden Saiyan, for the 4th month. That was what's in the Pulp Fiction suitcase. It was a golden flard.
Wondered what the advantages would be for me. Well, now I'm aboard the SS Fun Ship for a holiday so good I'm being paid to sing about it. If you could be me now out on a pleasure cruise, seeing several sights and drinking copious booze, I'd like my friends from work to take a good look at the cheapest hangover, cause you can book. All I can say is, hey,
hey,
this is the life, just like the brochures say. You can't cheat on your wife. It's a high-class ocean ride. You can't afford it, and it's fun since someone died.
I've never been on a cruise, no.
If you could be me now out on a foreign shore, sounding every crack and with my butt burned roar, I've left the kids back home so I can really unwind on the cheapest cruise line I ever designed. All I can say is
BAM!
Look where you are, a cabin will come wham. Here comes the Meteor, it's the best ship, oh yes ma'am. We never deceive ya, and the court says there's no scam.
Due to the ongoing military blockade, some destinations may differ from those pictured in this advertisement, as the cruise now mainly takes place around Sudbury.
I mean, I wouldn't be against going on a cruise. It'd have to be like, I would like to go on a cruise that didn't have children, because they do that, I believe. It would have to be some, like, you know, adult, like, booze gambling cruise or something. I would give one of those a shot. Hold on. The 311 cruise? Do you mean the 311 the band? Are they still making like touring? Are they still together? Like, are they still down? I saw them live in concert. Oh no, she looks like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh wait, okay, Eau de Bois. Like baboon? Is Babois a baboon? I don't know. I don't know what Babois is. It is baboon, okay. So a baboon water, huh? Or baboon smell. No, eau de means water of, right?
Eau de Bois.
Yeah, eau de, water of baboon.
The dangerous new fragrance from Eye of the Beholder, formulated with all natural hydrogen sulfide.
I love how she just keeps getting, like, looking worse and worse.
Oh,
that is hilarious.
Because who cares?
That's great. Hollow Jester gifting a sub to Literary Jester. Nice little Jester loving going back and forth. Thank you very much and welcome back, Literary Jester, for the 3rd month. Now hold on a second. There was... Oh yeah, I was gonna watch the Little C because I didn't really listen to the words of the Little C song, so I kind of want to watch it again. And then we'll take a break. We'll take our midday break.
I've never heard of her before.
Jesus
she's
Christ.
big, really big.
Really?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
She's good?
Nah, of course not. She dog shit. But kids go mad for her, absolutely mad.
Live in 10 seconds.
Hang on, Colin, you've got kids.
Yeah, I've got about 6 or 7, I think.
What?
5, 4, 3.
I got to think about 6 or 7, I think.
Thanks for coming back. Later, we have an exciting new feature that we just know you're going to love, so stay tuned for that. But first, I'm really excited for our next guest. She rose to prominence as the delightful Susie May in All My Daughter's Children's Men, before taking the music industry by storm this year with her debut album smashing the chart records at the age of just 20. Let's give it up and welcome Lil C.
Oh shit, right. Oh, I gotta go. Hold on. I forgot. I gotta fast forward to the song part. Nope.
It's the Force's favorite, the Queen of Teams, here to break in your blockades.
Sit on the shit on the floor. She's very insistent about that. God damn it, Janice.
There's a place in me that's empty. I want that meet you back in, only you can fill that crack in.
Why is this clipping? I hate it.
I'm under siege, so come and free me. Ain't no disruption here, boy, I got no agenda. Just want the team in me. No dirty fall.
It doesn't matter.
Don't stop the morning drill. There's holes in me that ain't been filled.
Holes in me that ain't been filled.
I scream this loud when you do your country pride. I ain't no vehicles, but I come in Spanish on my border. Quick before I get much older. An enemy soldier. So let them try and break our dream. We fight and love and die at two. So what if Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy? I wanna see some action. So come and break my sanctions. I've been this wild and free since my mom burdened me. She was only 53, but gave to save her family. There's no one judging me if I'm the one that's in your fantasy. Don't die alone, this baby's gonna bring you home. Gotta come and skirmish on my border. Quick before I get much older, tie me down and pull me like an enemy soldier. An enemy soldier. So what if Peter Clemens boys can come and use me as a toy and flip me over, grab my hair, rip off my clothes and dump them there? I wanna see some action, so come and break my sanctions.
Billion, I like that you say how you put that. A billion times better than whatever pop vomit is popular nowadays. You're saying this is better than shit I don't listen to. You realize that's kind of a dumb statement, right, Sig? This is way better than shit I don't listen to.
Well,
Nice.
if that doesn't distract you from the world outside.
All right. Break time. Break time. I think you can also watch the Disrupt broadcast interruption from Julia Salisbury's nuking announcement. Oh, yeah, I'm sure I could. But that's against the law. It's against the rules. I'm not supposed to watch that stuff. That is a pirate broadcast and it's illegal. Okay. Real King of Scotland, thank you for 14 months. Welcome back. All right, it is break time, y'all.